you feel that it's just a waste of time, let me tell you, you are killing yourselves and you have a journey to walk. When it comes to marriage, it's not a 1 or 2 years or 3 years journey. It is a lifetime journey. You
a marriage is not a contract.
Yeah, it's not
a short-term contract. You are supposed to live for life.
It's a lifetime. So if you can afford just to walk carelessly and just casually, I tell you the truth, you'll be very frustrated. You hate people. You hate your husband. You hate your wife. Even some of us, you hate God. You think it is God who has failed you, and it is not God. God cannot come and give a peg to your husband or a kiss or to your wife. That is your business. That's your work. And that's why...
And God will not come and tell your wife you are beautiful. You're the one to say that.
The Holy Spirit can comfort her when she's praying, but she needs to hear it from you.
Yeah.
And romance, it's God created. It is God who released these things so that marriage will be enjoyable. And let me tell you, the time you decide to take charge, because if you don't take charge, something else or somebody else, someone else somewhere will take charge.
There is a question I ask people, and I ask couples always.
Yeah.
And I need to ask those who are watching because it has come. The time you are courting, you wanted this man, you wanted this lady. When she would write a letter, you would read it almost 10 times.
You see, the generation of this time, SMS,
emails, let's say whatever, emails or whatever, information.
Yeah.
The photo. You'd like to watch and still close to that photo as much as you can.
Yes.
When you could not meet this person at the appointed time, you felt so frustrated, so down. Sometimes you could not sleep until you know how this person is faring on. You would write, you would call, if it's possible, or what you can, to reach out to this person and know what this person is doing.
Yes, yeah.
Some who are doing it in the long time, when there was no this communication technologies to help us. You used to walk. Maybe where you had agreed the letter shall be dropped, you would go and check that place several times. And you would whistle around so that the person will come out and start singing that song to tell you the mother is around, and other people you don't need to go there.
The communication
you know how you are communicating. And you would like just to see this person and go back. You would like to have that time. What happened after this person has come to your house? That you can go, arrive at a place, you don't remember even to say you arrived. You don't even remember to call the other person and ask, how are you now? Did you arrive safely? You don't even remember that. You don't miss the walk together. You don't miss a common walk, walking together, a common drive, a common dinner. Some of you eat separately. You don't remember when you saw the other one swallow food the last time. But remember when you were courting, you used to give her the soda, feed her.
Yeah.
What happened to that? What happened to that now that it can't happen now? What happened? Something was stolen away from you. And you need to reclaim it, and you need to bring it back to its course.
Yes.
In the name of Jesus.
Amen.
And now, I say this. This is what is going to help us to rekindle back that romance.
Yeah.
In marriage, in the relationship of marriage.
Yeah.
You are supposed to devote time and attention to your spouse. It begins there.
Amen.
You devote time
and
attention to your to your spouse. This is very important in rekindling the romance in your marriage. It doesn't matter how much you want to be attractive to the other person or to look good to the other person. If this person doesn't give you time and attention, it will frustrate you. You'll try everything, but you are not winning. The first thing is to get the attention.
Yeah.
And to get time. And if you are a husband, you are struggling to get attention from your wife, there is an issue in that marriage. If you are a wife and you are struggling to get attention from your husband, you are so frustrated. You cannot get attention from him because every attempt frustrates you. Something is wrong. You have what we call emotional disconnection. And when emotional disconnection has occurred, you can stay together and yet appear to be very far.
Yeah, yeah.
You can stay together and yet you appear like you never see each other. Because there is disconnection in the emotions. So it is the emotional connection that we say is cultivated in the environment of friendship. Friendship, the friends are not separated by distance. It doesn't matter how far. Communication between them is intact. It cannot be affected by distance. It cannot be affected by anything. And that's what marriage is supposed to be. That you are there connected and happy together as a couple. So one thing that you don't need to lose in your marriage relationship is emotional connection. That emotion, intimacy is enabled by that emotional connection. Emotional connection is what now cultivates this romance to grow. It's like a fertilizer of romance. It will grow to its length, to its height, as it's provided without environment of intimacy. And now, when that is lost, that emotional connection, your emotions are no longer connecting. Even love making becomes a usual thing. There's no excitement, there's no joy in that marriage. It's become boring. And what are the couples complaining about? Boring marriage. What are they complaining about? Boring spouse. When you hear a man has gone out, some of them we ask them, why did you cheat? Say, my wife is so boring. I want them to try something new. My husband is boring. I want them to try something new. What is happening? Romance is dead. And what is happening? The relationship is straining. And when the relationship is straining, it means these people are pushing themselves away. They are having sex, but it's not exciting. Some people are saying, why can a man cheat when he has most beautiful woman? A woman who looks beautiful and sexy. She may appear beautiful and sexy outside there. But when it comes to the husband, she is not giving the husband the attention. And that disconnection, when it occurs, the enemy comes in now. That's why we have lost so much in marriage that we are not supposed to lose. The enemy, we have given him a foothold. And the funny thing about the devil, when he is given a foothold, he builds a stronghold. And he will scatter you. And you start now searching from your heart, searching from every ground where is this love running through? And you start now wondering, what happened to the person that promised me love? What happened to the man that said he will never leave me and he will never? How can he ignore me when I am there?
Now, so that at least someone will be maybe helped somewhere. What is it that kills this emotion connection? What is the
I have already said it. It's lack of time together and attention. So once you lack time together, you become so busy. You are disconnected. Emotional disconnection is what makes friendship die. That's why people say, this is my old friend. There's no communication. Communication is when you are connecting. Communication is when you have a link. When you have a link, now we are saying you are communicating. So some marriages, they have lost the link. And that link is lost because this person did not know I needed to cultivate. It is like you have a phone. You need to change it for you to use it. You need to make sure that there is airtime. for you to communicate.
Yeah.
You may have the phone full charged, but you cannot communicate.
Yeah.
Because you have not loaded enough airtime.
Yeah.
So marriage also, there are things that you need to load. And that is where we came from before we came here. The things that you need to load. You need to load the things that a man needs. If you deny him the 5 things,
the needs we talked about.
the needs that he needs to function, he will malfunction.
Yeah.
If the woman is also denied the 5 things, basic needs that she needs, and one of them is attention, affection, and all those things. If she is denied, she will not function. And what happened is this phone, if it is denied power, what will happen? Nothing will happen. You will not use it. It will be there in your hands, but you are not using it. The same case in marriage now. Some marriages, things that are essential have been denied. So you deny your husband what he needs to function, and automatically you lose connection. You deny your wife what she needs to function. Automatically you lose the connection. So we are saying here, romance is just a ground to provide. It's a love that helps you to provide the needs.
Wow.
It's a love that helps you to provide the needs. It's because you feel attractive to the other person. When you feel attractive, you don't be moving there. You don't give attention. You feel attractive to your husband. Then it means having sex with your husband is not a problem.
It's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal. Because now there is now attraction. There is something going on between the two of you. So we are saying here, in short, ladies and gentlemen, if you feel that you have lost that romance, your spouse is no longer attractive to you, and you feel that that connection is moving away, what you need to revive it, I want just to teach you a formula. Number 1, you need to devote time. There is a man who wanted to divorce a wife. And he wanted to go and marry another wife. And when you ask him, he would say that the wife is no longer attractive. And the wife does no longer meet his desires. She keep on resisting him. And this man connected to another woman that he felt the woman is giving him what he wants. And he never wanted to have 2 wives. He wanted to have 1 wife. So he decided to divorce this one
and go for the fresher.
And go then and marry another. So what happened after he decided to divorce? He did not have the ground to speak to the wife and tell her to give him a divorce. So he looked for a way. But finally, because he wanted to marry the other wife, and the other wife is becoming so demanding, pushing him to do that, the man decides now, I will go and tell my wife. And he went and told the wife, I want divorce. One thing, when you hear that one divorce, it is a bad one. Don't use it. Even when you are angry as much as possible. Don't use the word divorce. Don't use it in your argument. It pains. Because it's death. It's like you are telling your parent or your anybody who loves you, I want to die. So divorce means the death of marriage. So this woman was told that she was shocked. Because marriage is emotional. You are connected. You are sown everything. So it breaks the heart. If you have ever lost a relationship and you are broken, marriage breaks more. If you have ever never known that. Marriage is not like a relationship. If you can be rejected by a man before marriage and you feel bad, you feel pain even, you are mourning even now. Hey, marriage is serious. So, so the woman was shocked by the ones of the husband. And finally what happened? The woman did not answer that night. She was trying to think, what will I do? And then the following day, she told the husband, darling, I accept. And the man was very happy.
I accept.
I accept.
Wow.
What? What did you say? To give you a divorce.
Wow.
And then the man say, now, but with a condition.
On this condition.
On this condition. Which condition? For 1 month. The way we were doing in the beginning of our marriage, we go there. Back. Number 1, we eat dinner together, breakfast together, and possible, we arrange lunch regularly because of the place of work. That we can meet regularly and have lunch out together. Number 2, every time after we have eaten dinner, we pray. We won't go to sleep. I did not walk.
You are carrying me.
You are carrying me to the bed. So you will start for this month. You will carry me as usual.
1 month.
And when you are around,
yes,
even in the morning, I used to wake up and you would use just to take me, and then I would scream as you take me back to the seating, and then you make me land there. The same way.
Wow.
And then after 1 month, then I will be very happy. Then you will refresh my memories of happy times that I have with you.
Then I will just divorce
you.
Wow.
And the husband say, it's okay. But it's hard, but it's okay. I will do it.
I'll try.
The younger son, I think 7 years old or 9. The son would always celebrate to see the mother being carried by the father to the bedroom. And he would say, now it's time for mom to be carried to the bed.
Wow.
So the man would carry the wife, go there. And to cut a long story short, he fell in love again.
He was revived
with the wife.
Wow.
And so there is no need
of divorce.
For divorce.
Ash.
Look at that. As simple as that. Another couple, they were having problems. And you pray for them, nothing is happening. They are cancelled. They are not reconciling. They are having differences. Then they were devised. Take a retreat for 1 week. Away from people, away from your children, away from the job, and concentrate about yourself. They only argued for the first 2 days. After the third day, they were almost coming together. By the 5th day, the man realized he loves the wife, so divorce is very difficult. The woman realized he still loves the man. So why was the love not being felt? There was no life. There was no attention. So they were not charging themselves. So it was charged. And they came back alive. So what your marriage is lacking is just that. You have stayed in our house for long. You have no time, even where you sit together with your wife, even for 15 minutes, and discuss about your love. Own one another and speak yourself in your private place. There's no time for that. There's no time. You have taken a walk, only ants, even go, walk around 400 meters, talking and then coming.
Oh my God.
You have not done that. You have no time. Anytime you just walk. Some of you have not even had time to lie down on the ground together, look at the sun as it sets, and begin to discuss how the sun is setting, what is happening, and have those kind of things that brings you together. Nothing happens between the two of you. Why? No quality time, no attention.
Now, as you're talking, I can read a verse in the book of Hosea, Hosea chapter number 2, and verse 14 and 15. God himself, he is talking to his people and what he will do to them. So God himself, he is a sign of what we are talking. And he's saying this in the book of Hosea chapter number 2 verse 14. Therefore behold, I will allure her, and bring her into the wilderness. This is God. And bring her into the wilderness and speak comfortably unto her. So if God is taking the nation, his own people,
to the wilderness,
and to speak comfortably to them, not about a husband and wife, and speak comfortably to her, and I will give her vineyards from there, and the valley of Acre for a door of hope, and she shall sing there as in the days of her youth, and as in the days when she came out of the land of Egypt. So God himself is talking of
reviving the first love.
Whereby you can take your husband, you can tell even a wife, you can just organize and tell your husband, Annie, I want us to go somewhere. I want us to go for a dinner. The dinner that you have organized yourself. I want us to go, and you're the one who has initiated this. And when you go, you begin to speak. The way God is saying, I will allure her. You allure him. You begin to speak comfortably. Because sometimes what kills all this, it is even the ones that we are using in our marriages.
We're defiling with the ones.
Yeah. So you speak well, and when you speak well to your spouse, you speak comfortably. You speak things that can comfort, things that can revive, things that can change, things that can arouse this person, things that can make this person feel that I am loved, she's loved, she will be again revived. So I was just confirming of having this thing of reviving your love, having adequate time, having just time to talk. You walk and you just talk, the two of you. And it's not about other things, about you, about you and I. How am I improving? How am I doing? How am I operating? Am I doing what is right before you? Am I doing what is pleasing before you? Yeah, pleasing.
Am I really attractive? Yeah. Because once you lose that, you have lost.
Yeah.
Now look at this. If you deny this person time, they will never have time to express their love.
Yeah.
They will never have time to show you what they mean to you. So time is needed, and then attention. You need time. That's the key things to revive romance. Time, attention. Now, when you have that time and attention, there are things we are going to give you as tips now. How do you use that time and attention?
Yeah.
You have created time and attention. How do you use them now? Now we have to come closer to intimacy. And there are legal tools that the wife is supposed to use. These are very things to bring you close. Even before you start walking out, buying flowers, playing games together, running under the sick.
Yeah.
You cannot run under the sick when you are not connected emotionally.
You can't.
You must be, first of all, connected. And number one, that is going to help you, intimacy, that is coming close and showing that romance is also important. You embrace the culture of kissing. Kissing is important in marriage.
Between a couple.
Very important. And we read from a Song of Song. You can read again. Song of Song 1:2. And it is biblical. Let me read because I have gotten it before you.
All right.
It says, let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth, for thy love is better than wine.
Yeah.
So you see that now. It's a way of expressing that love, which is better than wine. It can make you be drunk. And it can make you have merry. That's the work of the wine. It's give you merry, give you happiness. What do we need in that marriage? Happiness. So kissing is an important form of intimacy between a couple. Kissing is an important form of intimacy between a couple.
And it should be embraced.
This is important. If it is important, it should be embraced in marriage. So it is very important. It is very important a form of intimacy. So when you create that time, you have to create some things by coming close, and then you embrace that in your marriage. And I want to tell you, many marriages are missing this. Many marriages are missing this. Sometimes you go to seminar, ask yourself, can you remember the last time you kissed your husband? Some don't remember.
Some even they cover their mouth.
Some even they cover their mouth. Do you remember in the time you had that with your wife? They don't remember. They are forgotten. It is a way in which a couple can be intimate. So what we are creating there is intimacy. It's a way they can be intimate now. They can be close to one another. It's intimate. It brings that closeness. It is a way that they can be intimate without going all the way to make love at all times.
Yeah.
So it's just like being there. That's why it's not allowed before marriage. Because it is almost close to making love. That's why it is not allowed. If you have started it before marriage, then you're abusing it.
Yeah.
So it is embraced, and it's very important because it is a very useful thing for intimacy. It's a form of intimacy. And you use it as a couple instead of going all the way to make love every time. That becomes very easy.
Yeah.
And you shall remain intimate. Now, men, I know, men, you are listening to me. Kissing to men means nothing like the woman. So the woman is a lot. It's a lot. And she values it more than men value. So men would like to avoid it and go to the other thing. It is not good for a woman. Woman knows that, and she understands that. That's why it is easy for a man to kiss, but it's not easy for a woman to be kissed. It is not easy. It takes it with a lot of weight. So you need to understand that. Kissing also, not only for the purpose of just intimacy, even while making love itself is very exciting.
Yeah.
And you can see what the devil is doing now, killing you slowly, taking away from things that can make you excited, so that your marriage will be boring, and you will be saying Christian marriage is boring. And it is a weapon of the devil that is working against you. Now, I want you to know this. Kissing may fade away easily in marriage. It may fade away easily in marriage. And that's the problem now. Most of people in marriage, they have allowed it to fade. And it fades gradually as you continue. That is why you must be aware of this as couples. And to avoid this, you must be in agreement between the couple. Use every slightest moment that you have between yourselves and become a culture. You can, when you are together at home, close to one another, and you are free in your free environment, you can kiss your wife mouth to mouth, and it becomes like just a greeting. Every time when you are alone, when you are outside home, or you are around the people, you just appear. You are outside your home. Outside your home, you have met with your wife. Just appear. Can do it. And that will create that connection again and refresh our minds. And the same case to you. And when you have the people hugging, and that peg also can do. You hug your wife, even in public, even before everybody. But you don't kiss her mouth to mouth, publicly, before other people. Because there are some people who have minds that are rotten. You will use your freedom in the wrong way. So your freedom will make other sin and become an stumbling block to another. So avoid. Hugging is allowed as a way of greeting. But I want to tell you, there are some wives who stay for a month without getting a hug from their husband. And the husband, almost a month, or even more. If they want to talk here, they want to write down. I like the radio listeners. They are very sincere.
Yes,
They write text. They call and they say what you are saying. But social media listeners are different.
Composed.
They are composed. They're different. Others, they say the truth. Me, I can't remember. I took it. Some say that arguing, pegging, is demonic. It's for the people who do not know God.
For the worldly.
It's for the worldly. It's a worldly way. And this is now what is killing that joy in the marriage. So we are showing you that you can do that and without interfering with the freedom of somebody. I say this. When you get married to your wife, sleeping with your wife, anywhere, even on the way, to you, it's not a sin. But if somebody sees you and sins, because of what he has seen you doing, then it's become a sin because you offended the other person. That's why you are needed to have privacy also. To have privacy. So privacy is very important. When you are alone in the house, you can do anything. But when you have others in the same house, you have to be very careful what you do. Because you can spoil others. Because some others do not even care what they can do. Even on the streets, you just get hold of your wife, start kissing your wife, start romancing on the way. That is not for the godly. That is for ungodly and the worldly. They do that. But us, we have that liberty. We have the control of ourselves. And we can do that. We can't do that. But we know it's important and we do it in the right way. So do it and make it a practice. When you are alone, even when you have met the next second, just have a how are you? A peg just when in a public. Then away, when you are the two of you, you need to be there and having those fun. Now, the most and discouraging thing now, you get married, before you are okay, you are brushing your teeth, but now every time your wife tries to bring the mouth near you, she will tolerate that kind of odor coming out for a few days. Then after that, she will start to avoid it. And what will happen? It will die. So you must be also embrace cleanness. That mouth, you need to wash it thoroughly every time. And you need to embrace that. In that marriage, in that relationship, and I believe that is going to be good, and it will be okay, and it will not hinder the other person from doing what or practicing what they are supposed to practice. Now, kissing is a great fun and a must.